Grinders, Poker Winger is back, baby. I'm going to tell you what's going on today. Brand new Spin and Go Flash on Pokerstars. This is crack for Spin and Go players. So you have 15 big blinds. Normal Spin and Goes are 25 big blinds. This game came out yesterday. My first thoughts, obviously the site makes way more money. Same Rake. Games go really, really fast. But I will say this. As a poker player, you want to go where the bad players are. Sometimes if the rake's really, really high, if you still think you can beat the game, I think you should be playing those spots. I've played 100 games of these from last night to today. There's definitely weak players in here. They don't know shoving ranges. They're shoving way too wide. Everyone's gambling. So I definitely think it's beatable. So we're going to rifle off a whole bunch of these. And the good thing is I could play so many in a night without much risk of a bankroll, even though if I play low limits. As you can see, I did do a cash out, guys. As most of you guys know, I'm a 40 spin and go player for the last, I don't know, 6 months, somewhere around there. I don't really know the time frame. The swings I've been having, I had the account just under 4,000. I had to get dip down under 2,000, then I get back up to 3,000, and I get to 2,000, and I was having a crazy amount of swings. So I decided to do cash out. Life is expensive. I have a wife, kid, a house, all these kind of things that family people have. And I thought with the swings that I was having, my bankroll management is by far my weakest part of my poker game. If the money is in my account, I have confidence in my game. I move up in stakes instead of moving down when you're on downswings, which is the absolute no-no to do. But I know my weakness, so I decided to cash out instead of trying to risk losing more of my profit. But I'm also very confident when I play micro stakes here that I can build up a bankroll. This is a bad move here, just talking. I'm doing one table for right now just to show you guys, and then I'm going to be rifling off 2 of these. We'll play the 3s and the 7s, maybe even get 3 or 4 tables going. I know most of you guys, I got told, watch on the phone, so it's not the best. Let me pay attention here. We got a call here. Not the best videos for 4, but we'll see what we're going to do here. I do plan to do a lot of low stakes now that I cashed out, so I'll be playing the 3s, 5s, 7s right now. They don't offer, all the ones with lightning bolts are still normal spins, but if you click play flash or play now, that's how you play the difference. So we're going to rifle 2 of these. Today is October 12th. We're at 400 in the bankroll. I'm confident even playing these stakes. I think by the end of October we'll be somewhere between the $700 and $1,000 range. I tend to build a bankroll pretty fast when we play these limits. We'll see if I'm accurate. I've been telling you guys for a long time I'm going to be doing a lot more videos and playing a lot more as my work season slows down. So middle October here, I have a few more weeks of the grind at my real job, and then my time really opens up. I'm doing a lot of time in the gym right now, which is requiring me to sleep a lot more, and I don't have much time at night. So most nights I only have a half hour max. So I don't really feel like doing videos because I'm usually multitasking, listening to things that I want to catch up on, and then I've been going to bed a little earlier. Oh, what happened there? My connection's gone. I meant to raise them to 4. Did I not raise them there? Oh man, I got my buttons are off or something. What's going on here? I meant to bet 8 big blinds there. I bet 1. Holy, that's a misclick. There we go. I don't know why my hotkeys isn't working. Let me try to, there it goes. I don't really know where I left off, but I do plan to play a lot is what I was kind of saying. For you poker overall fans, right here is Daniel Negreanu, Dat Poker Podcast, episode 48, guys. They just finished episode 49. Your boy, Bobby Winger, Poker Winger. If you go to this podcast, Dat Poker Podcast, episode 48, go to the minute, 1 hour and 34 minutes in, listen to 2 minutes of that, roughly, maybe a minute, and you will hear my name get dropped from Mr. Daniel Negreanu. If you want to know why, you got to check it out, but he gives me a nice shout out. The boys say they need me on the channel, on their show, I've been mentioned the episode before. If you guys like podcasts, it's a great podcast. They overall just talk about what's going on in the poker world. Daniel has a lot of poker stories, stuff like that. It's a good podcast. So I was episode 48. They talked about me, and then episode 47, I left them a voicemail. Any one of you guys, they give a number if you want to ask questions, a voicemail. I'm assuming they get thousands of them. And I was lucky enough that they listened to my voicemail and answered my question. Some of you guys have been following my channel for a while. You'll know at the starting of the year, I sent them a video of me on a final table of a hand I was confused in, and I wanted to know what to do. And they broke down the hand for like 15 minutes. So it's been pretty crazy to me. Like, Daniel Negreanu is one of my heroes. Some of you guys are fans of other sports, but to have Daniel Negreanu answer your questions, and the guys that are on that podcast with him, all very knowledgeable. To hear your name when I drive in a work truck and then they drop my name, like it makes me go crazy, man. So it's pretty cool if you guys are into podcasts. I listen to a lot of them, not just poker. That's the only poker one I listen to. And then I listen to a lot of other stuff, but I spend a lot of time traveling, so driving around, that I try to multitask when I'm in the vehicle. Okay, let's try to pay attention here and say we're going to beast these, and then we're not even paying attention, but there's a bit of a cooler there. We're going to jam in front of this guy's limping. Did I do normal spin and goes? Maybe I didn't even do flash. Okay, that's a old habit there. I'm playing a little different. We really haven't been paying attention. When I ramble on here, let's get back to doing what we do. That's an awfully strange bet. These over here, guys, I've talked to a couple people at work that I bump into. They don't know what this stuff is, guys. This is called this is a HUD. It's called Poker Tracker. It's not on Pokerstars. It's a third-party program that you buy, and it gives you stats on your opponent, stats on how you play. When you see all these numbers fly up and down, that's what that is. I tend to forget the different levels of people that are watching this, so I sometimes forget to cover the basics. And then I know a lot of you guys are advanced, even more advanced than me, so when I ramble on about pretty basic stuff, they're not interested, so it's hard to cater everyone's skill level. But I would think overall majority people play micro stakes who watch this channel, or they're looking to play. So I'm playing crazy. Guys, I just rifled off in the last day 100 games of this this flash, so I'm kind of been jamming like crazy. Let's get back to the flash after we lose a coin flip there. Okay. We're going to start. This is when the TSN turning point. What? So I'm set up for the flash, but I'm playing play now instead of play flash. So right now we're down the first few games here. This is the TSN turning point. We're going to turn this shit around. Let's see what we got here. Boom! We got ourselves my first 10x at the spin and go flash, baby. And we got ourselves a 3x. So that means, I always forget, that means 3 times your buy-in. This is 10 times your buy-in, $30 for first, winner take all. Let's start building this bankroll back up to where we were. I plan to probably cash out again around like 2,000, depending on the timing of that. Maybe I'll get to 3,000. I haven't fully decided yet. Ace Jack here, I will have to call a rejam. It's too strong to fold with 15 big blinds. Even though I would think they would tighten up, but this would be right around the bottom of my range for that spot. Here we're calling him. He's leading out. He's going to check this. I'm going to check it to pot control it. Alright. I don't think he has a 5. I think he's trying to get me not to raise him. He might check here. So do I ever raise him? I think he has a 7. Can I get... I don't want him to rejam me, but I don't think he plays a 5 like this at all. So I'm just going to give him a min raise. We'll get 2 more out of him. There we go. He couldn't fold a 7. Watch this, 7, 7, 8, he couldn't fold it. So he would have folded to a higher raise, and that's just playing lower stakes players. He played that extremely bad. A higher stake player, when they saw the ace, they would have checked it, and then knowing I'm going to bet that regardless of a habit or a scare call, so they'd probably check call, and then the fact that there's 2 scare cards, they still probably stubborn enough to check call, but they would not lead out like that. The odd one will try to slow you down like he did, but second I min raise him, I'm never, ever, ever bluffing in that spot. It would have been a snap fold no matter how much value you're getting. And that's just the difference between the skill levels that you see at different stakes. here. I have no problem laying that down. That's a pretty, if you had a queen there, right, and that 8 comes, it's a pretty scary card. 9 wouldn't bet like that. Sorry, not if you had I'm thinking he's strong is what I'm saying. I don't, odd chance he bluffed it, but it's not a good card for him to bluff there because one of my draws got there. So here, guys, you're going to see me going a lot more all in than you're used to seeing me playing. It looks like a donkey game, but it's just knowing your shoving ranges. If you're folding these hands in a lot of spots, like right here, I'm behind, but at fold equity, I'm going to be about 45%, and we're 5 big blinds, 43% right there, and you have a chance to get right back in it. Otherwise, I'll get blinded out, so you have to be calling those spots. We will concentrate on the 10x because they are hard to come by. This obviously is 29 games of profit. We'll stab at this. He doesn't have much chips to float here, so I don't assume if he calls me he's just staying in with ace high or nothing like that. These players will tighten up way too much in general at a higher spin like this. The good thing is I've played so much now high stakes poker for spins. To say I am not nervous is an understatement. If I lose this, I lose it. If I win it, I win it. Not trying to act like I'm a baller or rich, but when you're playing for stakes for a long time that mean a lot more. Like my normal spin and go still pays more than this 10x. You tend to play a little more confident. So at 10x, I'm not going to tighten up at these limits. So that should give me an edge. Especially when you're playing these hypers. These guys have to be jamming. Like here, to be folding, we're calling this off. We got to win a flip here, guys. Ooh, that's a good start. Brick! There we go. So we have this guy pretty dominated right now. This is the normal chips, guys, if you want to see what that's like. I play under big blinds now. You have to jam a spot like this. We'll go to big blinds. Let's take him out right here. There's a good start. Brick. All right, guys, we won ourselves a 10x. We're back in the profit after not paying attention. So we're back to 413. Let's rifle off 2 of these. Another big news for the channel, guys. I can't thank you enough. If you want to look at my Instagram, I'm not trying to promote it, like I don't care, but just to show you the proof. If you look at Bobby Winger on Instagram, I screenshotted that on this channel we just passed 1 million minutes watched on the channel. So 1 million minutes of me talking is a lot of fucking minutes. I did a quick calculator. It's like over 2 years straight of this channel running consistently, and I've only had the channel, it says like I've been, since I signed into YouTube, like made an account like 2013, but I've only started the channel 2.5 years ago, so that's pretty good. We're just under 100,000 views. I think we're at like 90,000 or something. So mad love. Here I'm gonna fold. We got another 3x. Because it's the first night I'm playing with this new table, I find them confusing. So I'm probably going to switch it back to like a normal format. Let's win a flip. Let's take out 2 pocket pairs. Oh, he's got a set there. For layouts, I'm pretty sure you could just go back to, and then I'll tell you why though. So this is a 3x and it doesn't change the background. So my fear is I'm going to rifle off too many of these. As you can see, I don't always pay attention. I'm going to treat a game like it's nothing, and if my luck it's the fucking jackpot, I treat it like a 2x. So I want to change the background that, I'll change it that it's just like, there'd be a way to table settings, go to like original layout, themes, and you would just change it. But for now, because it's the first session with it on video, like I said, I played last night and a little bit today. I played this extremely wrong here. I'm not trying to trap a 10-7 suited, but I have to call. I'll be behind. It's too bad he's got the spades there. Yeah, it's too bad. But I shouldn't have. He was going to call no matter what. But if I was planning to go all in there, I shouldn't be limping and going all in. I should have just gone all in for a bit of fold equity. You're not trying to trap with a hand like that. Okay, we got a 5x. We're getting some decent spins. We're going to call an all in here if he does it. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. It is tomorrow in Canada. Most of you guys are around the world. But for Canada, tomorrow is Thanksgiving. We have a long weekend. So maybe I'll do more than one video this weekend. We'll see. Because I have Monday off. I'm hooking up with my boy Mike Veer tomorrow for the gym. I haven't seen him for well over a year. He's my best friend. Family life and work separates us a bit, but we're planning to meet at a gym tomorrow morning, so I'm hyped about that. There he is right there texting me. Shout out to you, Mike. We'll stab at this on table 1 here. Ooh, that's a scare card, baby. We're jamming. He's going to check. We're going to jam. I don't think he's checking 9s here or a flush. So we're just going to jam. I don't think an 8 or 2 will call us. So we'll use that as a scare card and we get away with it. I'm definitely behind here, but once again, I think I should still call. Just 2-bit odds here. Ooh, not against pocket aces. Runner, runner. Runner, runner! Ah, they got our hopes up. As you can see, I'm definitely playing looser at this format, but I think it's the right strategy. We will see over a sample size. One thing I give myself credit for, as it takes me longer than it probably should, but I do adjust to new games fairly well. I do adjust to playing the same opponents very well. Like if I was to play someone 100 times in heads up, I'd be quickly adjusting to their betting sizes and learning how they play. Obviously, to certain skill levels, if I move up in stakes, they'll have the same skills, but for lower stakes people, I would have an edge majority of the time, I strongly believe. But maybe most poker players think that, and that's why we play. I'm going to have to fold that. Oh, nice. If he would have jammed there, that would have been a bad spot for us. We'll call an all-in on table 1 for the 5x. Here we go. We are favorite. Club ball, club ball. There we go. He's drawing dead. So if we just keep losing these little ones and win our big spins, we'll still make profit. That's the best part about spin and goes. And these flashes, man, you can rifle off a whole bunch. I'm only doing 2 because I'm doing a video, but no problem running 4 of these at a time. And they're so fucking fast. We're going to just min bet here. These guys will probably stay in. There we go. We get a raiser. He's never folding here, so there's no point in not raising him. We don't want him to fold a river if he missed it. He's got 2 pair. But let's say he was on a diamond draw, and it comes like 3 of clubs, and I bet, and he's got 3 or 4 big blinds left. You give him a chance to fold, so you want to definitely make sure he's all in that spot. Because if he has like literally 5 high, and he missed his club draw, he's not even going to call 2 chips, 2 big blinds. So you're better off in spots where you know you should be ahead, but you know they can't fold. Those are spots you definitely want to make sure you get the whole stack in there. Easy jam, table 2. I keep getting, the most questions I get, guys, is bankroll management. Bankroll management is a term we use to how much buy-ins you want to play for each stake, when do you want to move up in stake, and it is the most broad answer to give someone, because it's all what you're doing with your life and how much the money means to you. If you never ever want to deposit again, that's really strong over 2 people there, then, and the money means a lot to you, then have a really strict bankroll. If you work and make good money and you're just looking for fun, then it's up to you. You can have a wider bankroll. In general, I think for normal spin and goes, it's definitely probably nothing doing wrong with like 100 buy-ins per stake. With the spin and go flash, they're gonna be swingy. Maybe if you want to take it serious, maybe have 150 buy-ins per stake. As you can see right now, I'm playing $3. I have 400, so I'm roughly, what is it, 130, 140 buy-ins. Something like around those lines. So it's totally based on what the money means to you, what your goals are, all that kind of stuff. I know my weakness. When I have a lot of money in my account, I want to play against the better guys. So I decided to do a withdraw, and half me thinks I shouldn't, because I do think I could beat the $40 games. I left on a downswing, which tends to be what people do, so the gambling in you thinks you're due to go back up on a winning streak. So but I just didn't want to lose all my profit from all these spins, and I'm pretty confident with a steady grinding, we can get back up there. And because even if I get to like over 1,000 and I want to rifle a couple games off there, if you hit a couple spins, then all of a sudden I could stay there. But I just find at these limits, I built, man, my connection's horrible right now. I hope look at this, I got like 1 bar. I don't play on a hard line. My computer's on Wi-Fi, and it is struggling right now. I apologize, it's probably not the best, but there we go. It's now 3 bars, but it's probably coming in and out. Yeah, so I looked at Spin and Go Flash, came out yesterday, and I follow Pokerstars on Twitter, and the comments were just ripping them. I don't understand the hate people have in the sense of trolling people, hating people, even like a YouTube video. I'm not saying this because I'm a YouTuber, but like if you don't like someone, like fucking don't follow them. Like if you don't like Pokerstars, like why comment and hate on everything they're doing? They have a new game out, you don't have to play it. If you think it's stupid and you think they're hustling and they're trying to make money, just don't fucking play it. If you're a tournament player or a cash player, just like fucking do what works for you. These people that bitch about everything in life, man, like I can't, life's too short to stress about all these topics. It could be anything, politics, sports, just fucking keep the, if someone, I'm a Celtic fan, Boston Celtics. If someone said Boston Celtics suck, okay man, they suck, like good for you. Like to stress and fight with people, like just not worth it. Most things are preference in life. For this game, if you don't like it, no worries, just don't play it. If I keep playing a whole bunch of these and I find that it's not working out for me, then it's up to me to decide if I want to play them, play normal spins, not play poker. Like it's all up to you. But lose sleep and yell and poker sites making money off you. Of course they are. Their goal. Pokerstars is on the stock exchange, guys. They're trying to make their shareholders extremely happy. So they have these meetings. How do we get our stockholders more money? Let's make a game faster and charge the same rake. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see if people play. If they don't play, they'll take this game down. They're gonna keep inventing games. They're gonna non-stop. Every couple months they'll come out with a game, and they're just putting things that cost a lot of money for people to play, and they're hoping it sticks. Like when Spin and Goes first came out, the pros, the Doug Poltz, the Joey Ingrams, like they laughed at everyone, and then they found out, oh, after a year of good people playing, you can make profit even with high rake, and the chance you can change your fucking life. The people that hit the $1 million spin, you think they hate Spin and Goes? So, and if you do hate them, just don't fucking play them. Simple as that. Does it take away the bad players from the other formats? Of course it does. So if you want to play bad players, oh, we got another 10x, guys. I ran 100 of these, couldn't get nothing above a 5x. Start recording and the big spins roll in, baby. Let's win back-to-back 10x's in the same session. We're gonna jam over here in this 3x game. Sundin over here just jamming us. That's pretty fucking aggressive. And the queen gets there. So we're playing an aggressive guy. That was, oh, let's you want to dance again? Let's do it. He's not dancing. Yeah. If he's slow limping in jamming, that'd be more powerful than him just opening up jamming. Holy crap, my connection's so bad. Ooh, is that what we call a straight? Let's fucking bet one big blind. You can do it. Playing Russia. We're gonna check raise on this one, guys. He's gonna, if he bets, this is a really bad board for him. Oh, that's a bad card for me though. That's too bad. 2 big blinds, I will call. Ooh. This guy's so aggressive. He didn't bet with the aces. A little scary. I think I call this though. Nice hand, sir. Nice hand. All in with the king 8. Can we get it by? Okay, we lose the 3x once again. Let's concentrate on these big spins. I'm gonna jam him here. He's so aggressive. I don't see him limping, trapping too often. Unless he's got a real premium hand. I don't see him doing it like anything besides like queens plus, ace king type of thing. Other than that, he's going to be jamming us. Too aggressive player, and that's what you have to adjust, guys. When you have someone playing a certain style, then you have to try to adjust to him. So I don't think his type of player is going to limp trap, so I'm going to be jamming extremely wide over his limps. Good. We're right back in it. Okay, we're going to pot control this. Just get a little check. I'm going to check it again. Give him a chance to stab at it. He's going to stab at it. If he's got a 3, it is what it is. Chop the jack. Look at that. He's actually a good player. Just plays... I'm not calling him a beast. Fuck, I meant to go all in there. I'm going to call here. We're ahead. Oh, wow. That's a bad flop. 2! If we hit a 2, that would have been good. So we lose a game there. Let's. What time is it? How much are we doing here? 26 minutes. So he was a solid player, but he got lucky there. But so far at the 3s, I haven't really played anyone that stands out. He'd be the first guy that... I think that first hand, Jack Queen suited, is definitely not bad for 15 big blinds, but I think a little wide in how that went, my raise, but each to their own. I'm getting 4 going right here, right now. We're all in. Table 2. Okay, these are all games for $6. So that means the site makes $3 per game, but just so you know how they build up those bankrolls, they only take like 25 cents per person or something. I don't remember it off by heart. And the rest goes in the progressive jackpot, and that's how that jackpot builds up and they can play the big spins. But the rake, if you did an old school normal sit and goes tournaments, obviously the rake was way smaller, but you also never had the chance to play for a game bigger than the standard payout. Top 2 play per table, or top 3 depending on the size of your sit and go, and that was the format that a lot of people played for a long time. Okay, just once we're gonna run 6 of these bad boys and see how we do. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not gonna do it the whole video because I know you guys are some of you watching on the phone, but I'll show you that running. We got all these 6x's, sorry, 2x's. King 3 is a call in this spot. After these, I'll go back to 2 tables. Let's see how we do here. We lost that one. So one game down here is worth $9, the bottom right, the rest are worth $6. If you can't see the payouts. NBA starts soon. I'm fucking hyped about that. Just said I'm a Boston Celtics fan, I am a Toronto Raptor fan, and I'm just a huge overall basketball fan. There's so many teams this year, I can't wait to fucking see what's the Clippers going to be like with Kawhi Leonard there and Paul George. Lakers with LeBron and Anthony Davis. That was gave that to him a little much respect there. There's so many teams. Houston Rockets with Westbrook and Harden. Fucking, how do you guard that backcourt? It's just going to be insane, man. Zion Williams is in the NBA with Alonzo Ball. JJ Redick's up in there. Holiday. There's some good fucking teams this year, man. Greek Freaks still holding down Milwaukee. 76ers are going to be savage this year. I think the top 3 teams in the East will be Celtics, Philly, and Milwaukee. I think the Raptors will be fighting for 4th spot with Brooklyn and I'd say Indiana will be a good strong team, fighting for around that 4, 5, 6. A lot of teams will be fighting for that. Detroit will make the playoffs probably in the 8th spot, maybe 7th spot. It's going to be a good fucking year. I do sports betting, guys. I put $200 in my Bet365 account. I'm over $1,000 right now on sports betting. That's all through football and hockey. I don't watch hockey. Danny Negreanu has 2 Twitter accounts. One of them is just for hockey betting. He tells you his picks every single night. I've piggybacked some of his picks and made a couple bucks off him. But almost, I'd say 90% of my profits came from my own knowledge with football. So we'll see how that goes. I have bets for tomorrow's game. About half my bankroll is in current bets, but before those started, I was over $1,000, so doing good in that. I write down all my bets for the entire year. People who won that one. People lie to themselves. They always say they're up. They never write down their bets for their whole year. They'll lose a pro line ticket. They'll lose online. They'll redeposit. Tell you they're up. No problem if you're telling someone. If you're lying, it's one thing. But if you're lying to yourself, like, you got fucking issues, man. Like, that's how gambling addictions are bad. People buy into a tournament for $100 and they win back in their account $150, and then they tell everyone they won $150. No, you won $50. It's just stories like that. Like, it really bugs me. So it's why gambling has such a bad taboo thing to the old school generation. Everyone thinks gambling, like playing poker, is like for demons, and you shouldn't be doing it. But if you have some bankroll management, if you're playing with money that you can afford to lose, if you have $100, what's the difference between playing poker, maybe make money, or go to the bar? Most people spend $100 at the bar or go to a sporting event. So there's different ways to look at it, but definitely still taboo to a lot of people. My parents aren't happy that I play poker. But I think once you show money and results, it tends to change people. So if I all of a sudden called someone and said, I won $3 million off a spin and go, I'm pretty sure they'll think a little different of poker. But each to their own. Now, I'm also a father, so would I want my son playing poker when he's old enough, maybe 20? Around that time, if he's mature enough, I'd want him to start slow, but when he's 20, maybe poker won't even be an online thing. Maybe it'll be a totally different game, like who knows. But I just think if anything's done in your limits and moderate, I shouldn't say anything. Drugs, I'm not a fan of that, but a lot of people, marijuana is legal now in Canada, so times are changing. I'm hoping one day online poker will get back in the US. If that happens, I could probably quit my job, because the US will be so far behind for not playing online for X amount of years. The player pool will grow so much. There'll be an extra 100,000 people on each site each night. And there's always exceptions. There's going to be amazing Americans, but overall, I would think they will soften the player pool. The games will be even softer. So I'd be really, 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 really looking forward if they ever brought the Americans back. I know New Jersey's now playing, but I want everyone to play on the same site. New Jersey plays, as far as I know, it's still interstate versus interstate. But one time, all of a sudden, I looked at one of these names. It did say New Jersey, and I asked the guy, I'm like, "You guys are allowed to play now?" And then he never answered me. I've never seen anyone since. So I really don't know enough. You'd think if New Jersey's aren't, I'd see more of them, but I've only ever seen one player, so it was very strange. We have 2 3x games right now. I'm thinking about maybe even doing a bankroll challenge. Problem with that, guys, I get pretty annoyed in the sense of, second you don't do a video for a day or two, people get pretty annoyed with it. They want them firing up, which I understand. But I am pretty busy, so that's pretty much the only reason why I'm not doing one right now, is just the consistency. So I might do that in November, but I also kind of like playing whatever limits I feel like. So when I do a challenge, I want to take it as serious as I can. But the one reason why I want to do it is it keeps me wanting to grind, because it bugs me if I'm well, no matter what, it bugs me. If I'm winning, I want to keep winning and move up in stakes and try to finish the challenge fast. And if I'm losing, then I just want to get back at it. So it's like anything with any kind of goal. I have some weight goals right now for in the gym, and I'm so goal orientated that once it's on my mind, it's fucking all I think about. So that's one big reason why I like doing bankroll challenges. I just don't like the ones that take like 6 months to a year kind of thing. But little short ones, like right now we have 400. If I had 400 to 1,000, is appealing to me. But most people like even numbers. So once we get to 500, maybe I can do a challenge, 500 to 1,000 or 500 to 2,000. I do gotta end this video soon though. I have to go pick up dinner tonight and do some things. But I wanted to do a video for the new Spin and Go Flash. If we would have won that last 10x, having 2 in one session is hard to have a not a profitable session. There's a jack. Let's go. I might end it with these ones. What are we, 36 minutes in? Oh, he had 2 big blinds there. I didn't see that. Okay, works out well. Alright, we win that one. We're at 407. We win this. 416. I am... this guy's been really tight, actually. See, this is a loose heads up I would have called. We still have a guy behind us. Ace 4. He's in 16 hands. He's only raised 3 to 12. That's just me adjusting to my opponent. If I was playing a $40 player, I would have called, but $3 spin and goes players aren't going to jam correctly enough. So I adjust my ranges. I don't think he's jamming wide enough in that spot. These 10 big blinds, he could jam there with 8-7, 10 jack. But I don't think he's the type of player that's going to do that. So I tend to try to adjust as best as I can. Some would say it's a bad fold, but it's your money. Play how you want to play. Pocket sevens though is a snap call. We're going to win a flip. We're going to take down this last $9. There we go. And we get a chest soon. Do I slow play one? I'm going to mid raise, mix it up a little bit. I got a crow in the background. I got my window open. He's chirping me. Let's win it. Let's win it, boys. Brick! There we go. He's got less than a big blind left. Alright, I won that one. 416, and I don't even feel like we paid attention that well, so winning that 10x makes anyone a winning player sometimes after a session. Hope you guys like the Spin and Go Flash. Let me know what you think. If you like Spin and Go Flash, if you like normal Spin and Goes, I do plan to play Spin and Go Flash for a while. I think with the speed of them, it's definitely worth it. I think the bad players are going to play them. It's new. I definitely want to play a lot the opening weekend, and then we'll see where we go from there. Smash the like button like always, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace!